Very good afternoon to each and every one of you. I, Ankita Surgade Katkar, your host for today's live session, welcome you to the very first session of Marathi Katta Germany's virtual initiative, Kalpakritva 2020. Before I dive straight towards our session today, I would like to throw some light on the organizing group of Kalpakritva 2020. I, Ankita Surgade Katkar. A little throwback about Marathi people in Germany. Although Marathi Kata Germany e.V. started in 2014, we believe we do represent Marathi people who started coming to this beautiful country, Germany, almost a century back. Do you know a gentleman, Mr. Tukaram Ganu Chaudhary, who came to Germany in 1922 and stayed here till 1925? He had written a Marathi book called as German Rahivas. Today, there are approximately 10,000 Marathi people all across Germany, and there are 11 Marathi Mandas in different cities of Germany. Organizing more than 80 plus events in the last 6 years, Marathi Katta Germany e.V. is one of the biggest Marathi organizations in continental Europe, and we are directly connected to more than 5,000 people. You can find the information about Marathi Katta on our page. Our motto is Marathi Katta Germany, Marathi Amucha Dhani Mani. I would like to share some highlights of our group. So we started and maintained the Europe's first ever Marathi library since 2016. We run a Marathi Katta school in Frankfurt for the kids to keep their roots tied to Marathi culture. Besides conducting the general events like Sankrant, Diwali, and Ganpati, we don't miss a single chance to preserve and promote Marathi culture. The best example is a performance showing the coronation of great Marathi king Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj by Marathi Katta School of Dance. We have screened 30 plus Marathi films and got a chance to meet various celebrities, authors, speakers, musicians, poets, and enlightened personalities like respected B.K. Shivani. We are already working on social integration and peace projects like Snehavan for the orphan kids, Pani Foundation for drought-affected agriculture, and support during conditions like corona emergency and health. Marathi Katha Sangeet Kampu, an important part of our organization, focused on preserving Marathi folk and classical music. We are happy to announce and working on our new initiative, Marathi Katha Theatre, Abhinay Kallol, a platform for theatre artists and stand-up comedians. To stay updated with our work, don't forget to like our Facebook page and follow us on our website and other social sites like YouTube and Instagram. Coming back to our virtual initiative, Kalpakritva 2020. Kalpakritva 2020 is a virtual initiative that combines a series of online sessions and competitions. A platform knowledgeable and innovative, which would drive us through live sessions of not very looked up, but wonderful art forms, and also encourages talent from unusual arts through competitions. A warm welcome to all of you to Kalpakritva's first live session, Pencil Perceptions. It's my privilege to introduce you to our guest for today, a very talented and an inspirational personality, a hyper-realistic pencil artist and art tutor born in 1967 in India, Mr. Sadashiv Sawant. I'm sure you all would have heard the famous saying, the secret to life, happiness, and fulfillment is simple. Just find 3 hobbies you love. 1, to make you money. 2nd, to keep you healthy. And 3rd, to be creative. Mr. Sadashiv Sawant exactly follows this with his motto, love what you do and do what you love. Being into 3D architectural visualization since 25 years, he started his career as an artist in 2017 and is successfully running Pencil Perceptions Academy in Mumbai, India, via online and offline masterclasses. He proves through his sketches that attention to detail cannot and is never added later. It is an entire development philosophy, methodology, and culture. Sketching for him is his way to dive deep into creativity. Putting hours of commitment in bringing life to his sketches is his way of meditation. The hyper-realistic style of sketching makes his work come to life. The twinkle in the eyes, the cherubic innocence in a child's smile, hair blown by the wind, the wrinkles and crinkles on an aged face, the musings and reflections on a thoughtful face, all are captured brilliantly by the strokes of Mr. Sawant's pencil. Whether it's the charming Zine Konori or the revered Pramukh Swami Maharaj, the gorgeous Case Winslet, or the stunning Katrina Kaif, the numerous angelic little girls, or Gattu, the cat, the famous personalities Morgan Freeman or Mr. Amitabh Bachchan. Each face is a splendid, lifelike rendition. Please welcome Mr. Sadashiv Sawant with an applause, as we are amongst the luckiest people to be listening to the man today who made each Indian proud by securing first prize in category 31, Portraits of the Famous at the American Art Awards 2019, amongst the painters, photographers, sculptors, and digital artists from 63 countries around the world. His hyper-realistic masterpiece and portrait of Morgan Freeman, presented at this award, is not only breathtaking, but unimaginably wonderful. Mr. Sadashiv Sawant will be accompanied by his student, Ms. Komal Thoria. She will be taking us through their teacher-student relationship and how she learns virtually to sketch from her guide. I'm sure you all will have a mesmerizing experience and will enjoy this event to the fullest. You all can ask your questions in the comments during the session. These questions will be attended by Mr. Sawant at the end of the session. Now, taking not much of your time, hold on to your excitement and grab yourself a pen and a pencil, as you may have an opportunity to learn live from Mr. Sawant. With all love and respect, presenting Mr. Sadashiv Sawant. The session is all over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Ankita, for this wonderful introduction of mine. And greetings to all of you who have joined us. I'm very much thankful to them. And I'll make sure you'll take a lot of technical things right from this session as well. Okay. And thank you so much, Ankita and Saket, for inviting me on this platform. I was not knowing so much about Marathi Katta. I'm really proud of feeling that Marathi Katta invited me. So many events you have conducted. So let me tell you about things. So many of you might be wondering that how did mechanical engineer started pencil drawing. So there was one sentence, right, embedded in my mind, okay, right from my childhood days. My mother used to tell me, nobody should offer you work by asking your degree. By seeing your work, they should ask your degree. So from my childhood days, I was very much inspired by that sentence. And skillful person, extraordinary skillful person was my inspiration always. Okay. I was I did my engineering just because of, I was not I was not weak at that study as well. I did it passionately, but as my parents wanted to become an engineer, I did that. But while doing an engineering, I was at the same time I was towards sketching and drawing and doing perspective as well. In my engineering course, okay, I got attracted towards architectural visualization as well. Okay, it was all together, bringing perspective, bringing depth, bringing roundity, everything. It was a play of light, shade, and shadow. So after engineering, I got because of some situation, I started everything in architecture visualization. Right from almost 25 years, I spent into architecture visualization. I used to do it with brush, watercolor, poster color, pencil, ink, and everything. And after that, from I think from before 20 years, okay, we have shifted to computer graphics. And while doing computer graphics, I did not touch at all to pencil or color or brush at all. I was very much passionate to computer graphics as well. And all of a sudden, one day I thought, why not to sketch again? Why not to give a try? And because of that, the reason behind that, my son asked me that, Baba, मला फुटबॉल खेळायचं, फुटबॉल प्लेअर व्हायचं. So I gave him a free hand. Whatever you want to do it, okay? I'm not going to ask about your mark sheet or anything else. I'm not going to ask you whether you are going to pass in the SSC or not. Okay? He was in the right. I don't. He was right in the fourth or fifth standard. So while giving him a free hand for his choosing his life the way he want to live, okay, I asked myself, why not to give the same chance to myself as well to live my life as a passion of pencil drawing. So I tried that sketch, I'm saying, and I found it was better than I used to do before 25 years. Okay, so I was surprised. I thought, suppose luck by chance हुआ रहेगा. So I tried second sketch as well, and it came better than that. And third and fourth, okay. And after that, I saw one hyper-realistic drawing on the internet. So I got inspired by that thing. So how to bring life into that drawing? Okay, normal sketches. Okay, still I love the normal sketching, normal freehand sketching as well. But the kind of life it was I had seen into drawings. Okay, I got inspired by that. It was a certain definition of integrity as well. Okay. So whatever you want to do, give it 100% of yourself. So I started from that. So how to bring life into representation? I researched a lot. Okay, but what I found is that, okay, the secret behind everything was my technical knowledge. Okay, my eyes got trained in those 20-25 years to tonal play, perspective, proportion, the light source and reflected light, bounce light, secondary light as well as that. And I found that it helped me a lot in bringing realism into pencil drawing, that knowledge. Okay. So a lot of people used to ask me, sir, why don't you take a workshop or something like that? So I took a workshop, but before that workshop, I thought, why not to train their eyes into noticing those tonal differences and proportion? The way I did not touch my pencil from 25 years, okay, and the way I drew it at that time, it is just because of my eyes got accustomed to proportion, light, shade, and shadows. Okay. So I applied the same technique to teach in that workshop, and within 4 to 5 days workshop, students started drawing a drastically improved way. So I developed that method again. And I started academy just before 3 years. Okay. And I did the same experiment with my student as well. There at that time, 4 to 5 students were there at the beginning. Okay. But they got improved a lot within short span of time. And after that, so many students join me. Okay, and whatever the right now I'm here. Okay, it's not just because of me. Okay, my family supported a lot. My wife supported, my brother supported, my son supported, my mother supported me a lot in the group. Because while starting that academy, the decision was very difficult. Okay, I was running one business, and altogether give 100% to that Pencil Perception Academy. And that academy was not related to any academic syllabus or like that. It was completely related to passion. It was my passion. And whatever I can give to you, I can give to the world, I was confident on that. I'll give what I can do. I'll serve this world in that way. Okay. It was not related to academic. Then what a miracle, lot of people wanted to live their life passionately. Uh, they missed something in that their life. I wanted to become a pencil artist or like that, and they wanted to draw something, and they have forgotten in everything. So they joined me, and they started enjoying in this academy. And because of all this support from student, one student who will be joining later, she Komal Priya, and she supported me in managing all the social media, Instagram, YouTube, everything. Okay, I was not knowing everything about Instagram or WhatsApp already. Okay, so all this started falling in a place because I have decided to do what I love to do. Okay, everybody joined, and after that we have developed online course as well. In that online courses, my colleague from my earlier business, Amrut, he had joined me to develop video courses, and he has taken complete responsibility of creating videos as well. So this was my starting journey of pencil perception. Okay, and the greatest joy for me, student, I was seeing the joy on face of students, my students. Okay, they used to get portrait orders. Okay, in the exhibition as well, we have participated in exhibitions as well, and their drawing gets sold. That was joy on their face. They did not imagine that, never imagined that their drawing will be get sold for 25,000 a pencil sketch. So it was my achievement. I think I feel my achievement to see a joy on their face. Okay. It was simple thing. How to train them, and it gave me a lot of joy. And every day, 3 years, I enjoyed like a dream. Right now, I'm still feeling that it's my dream. It is my dream. I'm living my dream. Okay. So I request all of you to as well. I never focused on. I never started that academy to earn money. Okay. I started that academy just because I love to do. And my request to you is that just give a chance to follow your passion. Okay. Everything will fall into place, and you will be surprised how universe will help you in following your passion. Okay. So right now, you all of must be wondering what the technique did transform everyone's drawing. Okay. So I will show you some of the technique. Okay. Those are simple assignments. Simple assignments. Okay. I'll flip on my camera. Okay. Okay. These are the simple two assignments of giving gradient from dark to light with a very gradual way. 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, like that. Okay. And this assignment trained their eyes for a minute tonal differences along the axis and everything. You can use this assignment everywhere in your pencil drawing to bring life. Okay. This is the two-directional gradient. Okay. This is called two-directional dark to light. Now the same application from dark to light. as well as dark to light, dark to light. These assignments, these are it looks very simple, but it takes almost to learn 5 to 10 days to do this thing. Okay, gradually everything. And if you miss a tone, it will look odd. Okay. After this, these two directional shading, I shifted them to multi-directional shading. The magic of rendering this sphere will help everybody in applying shading techniques to portrait. Okay, I will explain you why this thing is extremely important. Okay. The different kind of sphere. Okay, all these pencil rendering technique. Okay, it will take some 2 to 3 months to learn this technique. Okay, but it definitely transforms your drawing in a span of year as well. Okay, in one exhibition, one of the dean from an art college asked me, "How did you transform the student in a span of so short span?" I said, "I trained their eyes on the sphere shading and tonal differences." This is the key point. Okay, I will show you the same technique: shading, light, light, shade, light, highlight. Then this is the bounce rate. This is the foreshadow. This is again bounce rate. These are the simple principle. This is the for rendering, the same technique. Okay. Now I will show you the uh, exact application of gradual loading. Dark to light, dark to light, dark to light, dark to light, everywhere, dark to light. If you become expert in this technique, dark to light and multi-direction, you will be able to for proper render exactly the way you want. Okay. This is spherical. Okay. This I'll honestly tell you, there is nothing magic into it. Okay, if you apply a technical knowledge everywhere, and if you develop a habit of looking at everything with a technical mindset or scientifically approach, okay, you will be able to draw it and draw it perfectly. That's my promise. So simple. Dark to light. These are simple technique. Dark to light. Dark to light. This is a multi-directional shading. See, this is complete sphere. You can see the complete sphere here. You can compare here spherical shading, here also a spherical shading. See, sphere shading. Again, you can compare. Okay. This is rendering. This is sphere. This is another sphere, like that. This spherical rendering. Spherical. Okay. Everywhere you can see sphere, sphere. Okay. This is sphere, here, spherical rendering, here. Sphere. So this is all technical stuff. That is why that's why I say anybody can learn the drawing scientifically And our tagline is master the art logically. That's why I said. Okay. Now I'll tell you. To develop their eyes for the tonal differences and proportions, light, shade, shadow, everything. And you can see drawings of my students on my Instagram page, pencil underscore perception everywhere. If you want to see the demonstration, you can check my YouTube channel as well. There is a complete tutorial of how to draw onion. Every technique was shared in that. But I want to show you one thing. Okay, I will. The basic of everything is a pencil stroke. Okay, that if you master that pencil stroke, okay, it's very easy for yourself to blend anything. And I don't use any kind of smudging tool, only simple paper. I don't use any kind of smudging tool. I just do everything with the pencil and one pencil and kneaded eraser. These are the two my tools. And these two are my tools. And one most important tool is I love that tool. There is a sharpener, pencil sharpener. I am very much fond of that pencil sharpener. I have a lot of collection of pencil sharpener. I use extremely sharp pencil always. Just a minute. I will show you some of my students work here as well. This is done by Komal. She will be joining later. For assignments, flower, Buddha. This is done by Komal. Everything can be learned technically. How to bring depth, if you can see this, right? You can see this, there's a depth inside that. Still life, how to take light on the objects to bring the depth into what is there. This is again like Komal, Ganesha. So I'll show you one technique, okay? Just give me a second. If you hold a pencil, like, okay, don't move your wrist, don't move your, this joint, okay? Only this joint you can apply. Just like a plane landing. This is a light hand, this is a right hand. You need to move your pencil just like a pendulum, and it will touch the paper automatically. If you master this stroke, everything will be easier for us. Okay. Right now, I will show you how I do blade. Okay. People always ask me, what are the tools you are using? Okay, and they feel I'm using some different tools to bring smoother blending or like that. But here is the proof. I don't use any kind of blending tools. It's a dark one. I'm just keep on releasing my pressure on the pencil. But here as well, I'm not applying too much pressure on the pencil. I don't need any kind of blending tool for the pencil drawing. And my honest and sincere opinion is that the pencil drawing must be done with only pencil and paper. There should not be anything between them. It's a beautiful relation of pencil and paper. And why I'm attracted to pencil drawing, the most powerful thing in the pencil drawing is the texture created by the pencil and paper. I still love the most, more than painting. I love this texture. I enjoy looking at this texture as well. There's nothing that I experience the pure joy in observing this texture created by pencil and paper. So this is the way you can blend anything. And now you have all the edges editable. Okay, you can start another shading as well. Don't need to do anything to these edges. This is the technique you can learn today as well, and you can practice very well. And this is the technique for the blending. So you can learn a lot. You can practice. So this is the way I started my journey of pencil drawing. I was accompanied by a student, my family, everyone, okay, my assistant, my video editor. Is not at all my journey, okay, and my credit to this. Everybody has contributed in my life, and I'm thankful to them, and I'm grateful to them, all of them. I got so much love and respect from my students. Just can't imagine the kind of respect and love I respect got in the exhibition, two exhibitions. Okay, it's tremendous. So I'd like to word to Komal for this thing, and after that I will answer the questions as well. So Ankita, you can add Komal.
Thank you very much, sir. I would like Komal, his student, to take forward the session.
कोमलला सांग मी काम केलं.
Komal, actually we can't hear you. It's okay if you remove your earphones and speak on loud. Maybe that's an option. Hello? Hello? Komal, there's a problem and we are not able to hear you. Try to increase the volume of the device from where you are connecting. We are still not able to hear you, Komal. Could you try once more? No problem, Komal. Maybe I can ask the questions on her behalf. So the questions that we've got from our participants. Okay, so the first question is from Pramod Atsrikar. Sir, can you use charcoal pencil?
Yeah, I use charcoal pencil, but that oil bonded charcoal.
Okay.
Name is Carande, actually. Carande, not Carande. Conte Paris charcoal.
Okay. Okay, so the next question is from Ajay Bidwe. He's asking, strokes should be unidirectional or in both the directions?
Unidirectional.
Okay, it should be unidirectional. Okay. The next question is from Swati Nema. She's asking, is it important to have particular equipment of particular brands?
See, it totally depends on the control of your hand, okay? But it matters most, okay? If you use certain kind of paper, okay? For my technique, I apply layers or layer, okay? To take the layers or layer, the paper texture should be withstand to that much, number of layers. Okay? So paper quality is also utmost important. The most important aspect of paper, okay? It should withstand the multiple layer. At the same time, it will be easily kneadable. If you deposited graphite on that paper, and you use kneaded eraser on that, it should be easily erasable. At the same time, it should absorb the graphite with an ease. Generally, I use Fabrino Academia paper. Okay, I found it better. Sometimes I use Strathmore Bristol, like that. That's the paper. And about the graphite, the consistency should be there. Okay, from year to year, the graphite should give the same kind of shade throughout the pencil. At the same time, I use 100 B grade B pencil or grade 2B pencil. It should give me the same kind of, and the graphite should be easily depositable on the paper. At the same time, it should be easily kneadable from the paper. That's the most true quality I should say see while choosing the pencil.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. The next question is again from Swati Nema, and she's asking, sir, which is a better course, online or offline?
See, there are offline. There are positive or negative as well. Okay, what happens in offline? Okay, I will show you this mistake in front of you. Okay, but at the same time, I cannot give you 100% demonstration of that object of that drawing. Okay, and in online, I may not give the immediate feedback on your drawing, but you can see the complete 100% demonstration online as well. You can repeat it thousands of times, okay, to see what I have done, which pencil I have used, okay. And in that online course, if you take a mentorship, we'll give the support in WhatsApp or audio, video call as well. That's the two kind of things, online or offline. But of our online students are succeeded better than offline as well. That's proud for our academy.
Okay. Thank you, sir. So next question is again from Devika Pathar, and she's asking which kind of papers can we use?
Papers generally I used Faber Academia or Strathmore Bristol. Generally, recently I have used Bristol as well. I found it good in maintaining a texture as well.
Okay,
Right.
thank you. So next question is from Jamie Nathwani, and he's saying, should we buy Tombow Mono Eraser?
See, okay. Generally, okay, I use this eraser. Okay. Tombow Mono eraser is mine in my arsenal, okay, but I use it very rarely. In recent any of my recent work, I use only one pencil and this tool. Okay. Only one pencil, that is darkest pencil, and charcoal and this tool, kneaded eraser. So you can use Tombow eraser, it's not bad to clean some of the graphite from some particular area which are very delicate. I used to use that Tombow Mono eraser, but recently I use only kneaded and pencil.
Okay. So let's see who has our next question. It's from Venkatesh Sarvasiddhi. Is it necessary to use stumps or brush to smooth, or we can do it only with pencil?
Yeah, we can do everything with the pencil, okay. But where to use brush, okay? I don't suggest to use brush because everybody uses brush with the pressure, okay. And if I use the pressure, I use the brush just to spread the graphite on minute areas. That's that kind of light-handed. I use the brush, okay. It should not give an impact of effect like smudging. Smudging kills the drawing, kills that.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir. So there's a question from Jigisha Yogesh Sahasrabuddhe. Which pencil is better, HBH or HBB?
See, HB and B has a difference, okay? And every brand has different tone. If I take grade B of, suppose I like Blick Studio pencil, and if I take B pencil of suppose Staedtler or any other brand, this pencil will have different shade. Okay, it depends on the shade you want to apply on the drawing. It doesn't depend on the HB is better or B is better.
Okay. So there was next question. Who is your guru, and how much time or how many years did you take for this perfection to achieve?
Okay, good. For that, I never attended any course like that. Okay, but there are so many gurus in my life. Okay, so many gurus. First guru is my mom, and I've observed so many old masters drawing. Like I'm a big fan of Andrew Loomis' work. Okay, I'm a big fan, huge fan of his pencil drawing. I love his pencil drawing. At the same time, I have also observed so many other people as well. Recently, I can say about the face charcoal drawing of Nathan Focus as well. I'm a fan of his work. Casse Bock as well. I learned lot things by seeing old masters work as well. And Guru, in the sense, okay, I'm very much inspired by the thought of Steve Jobs.
Okay.
Everything should be excellent. Okay. That the kind of integrity you should keep in your work as well, always. He is my Guru.
Okay, thank you. The
Anything
next
else?
question is from Ajit Ranade, and he's asking that I am a beginner. Is there any preparation one has to do before joining the batch?
No, no. If no, as per my experience, novice can learn a better with our technique. कुछ भी नहीं आता है, जल्दी सीख जाते हैं.
Okay, okay. And is it Bhakti Shah Shende is asking, is it okay if we can use fingers to merge the drawing?
No, 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 not at all. Don't touch your paper with your finger or skin. Okay. After some time, your finger has some kind of oil, acid. Okay, and our sweat as well. It will damage your paper. Don't never use fingers for smudging kind of. I use only pencil, and I always cover my drawing with a tracing paper or a paper below my hand. So never do that technique. Okay. You can use your finger in charcoal drawing on the canvas like that. Okay. It is okay. But for me, only use pencil.
Okay. Great, thank you. The next question is from Pushkar Kaur, and he's asking, how do you make white hairs when you sketch?
I just leave them as it is. So people always ask me, do you use gel or do you use eraser? No. The most important secret, listen everyone, okay? Everyone, carefully. Don't use eraser at all in your pencil drawing. It damages the texture of the paper, and that part will look different from other part of your drawing. I use this kneaded eraser just to blot the drawing, just to blot the graphite or extra graphite on that part. And this is also I using at a minimum level to retain the fluency of the texture. Don't use eraser.
Okay. So the next question is from Anuradha Sanap, and her 9-year-old son is asking this: how to control the pencil?
It needs a practice of how to control the simple pencil stroke.
Okay. And so the next question is from Poonam Rathi. She's asking which is the best sealant to save our artwork.
There is Winsor and Newton.
I didn't understand your answer, sir.
Winsor and Newton. That is sealant.
Okay.
Adhesive.
Okay.
We will call it as a fixative.
Okay. Okay, the next question is from Pramod Asarikar, and he's asking, any book of you for beginners? Do you have any book?
I have not till yet. Till date, I have not written any book. Okay, I will write it. But for the beginner, if you can learn through or with the demonstration, it will be better. So joining our online courses as well. It's a simple process. Okay. It will show you everything: how to hold the pencil, how to apply the shading.
Okay.
Like that.
Okay. I think even if you don't have a book, you already have your online courses, right?
Yes.
And we'll surely share the details once the live session is over. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So the next question is from Poonam Rathi. She's asking how to prevent the artwork to absorb moisture even in rainy season.
Just to cover it with the plastic. That's it. Packed. Completely airtight.
Okay. Okay, so that's it. I think we are done with our questions. And if there are any, we'll see later. So I would request you to help our little toddlers who are sitting with a pen and paper at their homes to learn something
Okay.
from you. So if you could teach something very small to them, because they're very interestingly sitting to learn from you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
I'll show them some geometrical part, and it will help them a lot in drawing this. Simple. A lot of even fine artists also will find it very difficult to draw this, but it's
Okay.
a simple process. Okay. I'll flip my camera.
Mhm.
Show you two, three more things. Okay. If you want to improve your drawing, okay, just practice this thing. Drawing parallel lines. Parallel lines, vertical lines. Very inclined line. After this practicing, try to draw blocks with this parallel lines and vertical lines. Again, these two lines are parallel. Then, if you have practiced well on drawing vertical lines, then one more parallel. This is proven method. I tried and tested on my student. Make several boxes, okay? And if you master the technique of vertical lines, inclined lines, and parallel lines everywhere, you can draw very easily. Now I'll show you one more thing, okay? Try to draw an ellipse, okay? I'll show you one thing. I'm big fond of technical things into drawing. I will show you one thing. It should be very easy, useful for yourself. See, if you look at from side, you will find this elliptical curve. Okay, it is not sharpened at this edge with this. Okay. How to draw this elliptical curve? Create a box. This is the middle line. Make it like it vertical as well. Draw one curve here, here. Then draw one more curvature here. Same point here, I'm taking it. One more curve. Then I will join this curve. I will keep on correcting this ellipse. Same thing. Draw middle axis. Divide it. Take the same distance here and here as well. Draw this way. Then make it curve. Okay. The same distance here, maintain here, and we'll draw one more curve here. And again here we will draw one more ellipse. One more ring here. Now I will erase this one. Okay. This is the way you can draw any round objects, any cylindrical objects. Okay. You can have different sections throughout the line. Okay. And these are the three practices you can do. So I hope it will help you a lot.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. So actually, there's a question from my side. So the question is that we love the portraits that you have made. So we
Okay.
saw the one from Morgan Freeman, the one from Katrina Kaif. So I would like to
Okay.
ask you, approximately how many hours did you take to draw these portraits?
Approximately more than 100 hours.
More than 100 hours. So
Yeah.
that means of total of how many days do you take?
Generally, I run an academy, so I do get 2 hours daily to do drawing. It's approximately 2 months. Okay. One drawing I did a period of 1 month, but that was for for exhibition.
Okay.
It was a bigger drawing.
My God, a lot of dedication and hard work, I would say.
Yeah.
Salute to you. Okay, so the next question that I have is, how do you feel after meeting Mr. Bachchan?
So he's one of, I can say, he's one of my inspiration. I have seen him, his level of integrity everywhere in his work.
Yeah,
So I feel proud at that moment when I did shake hand with him.
great. Yeah, and we also hope that he gets well soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the next
These are the
question.
people, yeah.
Yeah.
These are the people with a high level of integrity in
Yes.
their field.
Yes. Okay. My next question is, does sketching have a connection with psychology? What do you think?
Of course, of course, of course, of course. Yeah. I have students above 60 years age as well. Okay.
Mhm.
And I was not knowing that they were going through depression.
Okay.
They expressed their thought with me. They said, "Sir, we were really going through depression, and because of this academy, because of this environment, we started pencil drawing, and we are so much involved into that, we forgot about depression." And one of my student, she was, in medical field. She used to shiver her hand while writing as well.
Okay.
And in this process, in 1 month of period, 1 month of time, she forgot shivering her hand.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. Okay. So the next question I have is, um, the person who's learning from you, what do you think, what characteristics that person should have? Like a lot of patience, a lot of tolerance, interest into what he's doing. So what do you think is very important for sketching, sitting at one place and sketching for hours to go?
Okay. First thing is that I won't say uh, he should have patience. Okay. For myself, patience is a negative word. Okay. Means- because if you love something, okay, you don't need patience at all.
Right.
Of course, keep on doing work. I can without irritating or something, right? Without getting bored, I can do this thing for hours and hours, 12 hours as well. So don't need patience. Only love towards your passion, love towards your pencil sketching is needed, and persistence.
Okay. Great. So, what advice do you have for youngsters who think that their art cannot become their job? Because most of us see youngsters taking up very normal fields of occupation. So, and there are statements that come up that art is not going to take you anywhere, and this cannot become your business. So, what do you have to say on this?
Okay. One thing, uh, if you want to pursue art for your career or earning money, don't do it.
Right.
It's my honest opinion.
Yeah.
If you want to follow it just for your heart or just for your passion, do it.
Great.
I never even did this for यहाँ से पैसा मिलता है तो यहाँ को follow करो. I'm against that. Totally against that. यहाँ पे पैसा मिलेगा इसके लिए मैं वहाँ पे जाऊँ. No. नॉट एट ऑल। यहाँ पे पैसा मिलेगा इसके लिए मैं वहाँ करूँ, मतलब वो फील्ड सिलेक्ट करूँ, नॉट एट ऑल। इफ यू लव समथिंग, don't think at all for the money. Yeah, money is extremely important. You can manage that by any other things, okay? But don't do the things, just for earning money. If you love those things, then only do. People ask me, हाँ इसमें career क्या है आगे? So then I say, don't look for the career. If you love it, do it.
Great.
Everything will fall in place. This I learned from, one of my, I can say, Pandit Shiv Kumar Sharma.
Okay.
He's a great legend, and I learned from him that if you love something, don't do it for money. Just love it and just follow that passion.
Okay. Thank you so much for your inspiring answers and encouraging answers. As we don't have Komal with us, I think we would like to end our session here today. So thank you, Mr. Sadashiv Sawant, for such a beautiful and inspiring session. I'm sure the audience have a lot to take along, and we are grateful to you for sharing your journey and your experiences through being an entrepreneur and encouraging us in doing what we love and love what we do.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure to have you. Thank you very much. And before we end our session, I would like to inform you about the upcoming events for the next 2 Sundays. On 19 July, we'll host a live session, which will include performances of talented stand-up comedians. And on 26th, we have an event coming up that will host the performances of talented musicians in form of competitions. The entries to these competitions are open starting from now. The deadline of the acceptance of entries and other details concerning these events would be shared right after the session gets over. I would request all the artists to take advantage of this initiative. Age group is not a restriction for us. People from all age categories can participate, and we look forward to a huge participation. I hope you all enjoyed today's session. Don't forget to like our Facebook page and follow us on our website, other social sites like YouTube, Instagram, for further interesting updates, live sessions, and competitions. Thank you to one and all for joining us today. Till then, have a wonderful week, stay home, stay safe, and start preparing for our competitions. फिर मिलेंगे अगले रविवार इसी समय इसी पेज पर. Bye.